Good day, everyone. My name is Simeon, and today I want to talk about money and exchange as one of the major topics in year 10 economics for second term. So, we want to find out what money is, how paper money came into being, the qualities of paper money, and the functions that money performs in our society today. And then we round up with why do people hold money? Money is simply defined as a material or instrument used for the exchange of goods and services and for the settlement of debt obligation. However, we must emphasize the fact that every currency in the world today is called a legal tender. That means it has the backing of the law of that particular country. But quickly, let's find out what was it like before the advent of paper money. The barter exchange system was in place, and that is a system that says that goods must be exchanged for goods. However, it was discovered that it had its attendant problems, and one of the major problems of the barter exchange system was the double coincidence of wants. And that simply means that before exchange can take place, the two parties must be interested in what each of them have to offer at the same time. Secondly, there was a problem of multiple exchange standard, where individuals decide on what to accept before exchange can take place. Number three, it was not suitable for perishable goods. Number four, there was a problem of having to carry goods, especially those ones that are bulky, from one place to another. And this was hampering trade and commerce as at that time. So the development of paper money came into being. And today, all over the world, what we celebrate is paper money. Technically, this is called fiat money. And so, what then are the qualities of a good paper money? Number one, it must be generally acceptable within the geographical framework of that country. Number two, it must be relatively scarce. This must be so in order to enhance its worth at every point in time. Number three, it must be divisible both into small and large denominations, and that's why you discover that in every country of the world today we have small and large denomination of the currency of that particular country. Number four, it must be easily recognizable. Number five, it must be storable. So these are the qualities of paper money that we have today in our world. Quickly, what are the various functions that money performs in our society today? The first, and of course the most important, is that of serving as the medium of exchange. So it's a medium through which exchange of diverse kinds takes place. Number two, money serves as a unit of account. So that means it enables records of transactions to be kept and appropriately, so that at the end of the day, one can have an overview of how well transaction has taken place. Number three, we have also discovered that money serves as a store of value. So that means the value of any asset or product can be converted to money and saved in a bank. Number four, we also discover that money also serves as a measure of value. And so that simply means that money can be used to determine the value of any thing at any point in time. And of course, the last one is the fact that money serves as a standard for deferred payment. That means, unlike the barter exchange system, money allows for credit transaction. You are buying now and then you are paying at a future date. So these are the 5 major functions that money performs in our society today. So these functions altogether can be called a stationary function, the functions that has been. But we also discover in our world today that money facilitates investment. Of course, we know that if money can be stored by way of savings, and then we can also say that it is savings that is further converted to investment. And so without savings, there cannot be investment. So if that is so, why then do people hold money today? There are 3 major reasons why people hold money in our world today. They are transactionary motive. And what does this mean? Ability to buy and sell or do whatever you want to do at every point in time. And that takes place on a daily basis for transportation, for upkeep of the home, and for doing any other thing, for entertainment and a host of others. All of this comes under transactionary motive. Secondly, people take precaution. We call this saving for the rainy day. That means there are certain contingencies that comes unannounced. And so people hold money in order to take precautionary measures against those occurrences that will normally happen unannounced. And some of them include receipt of guests, sometimes sickness and stuff like that. Those things have to be prepared for. Why? Because they happen suddenly. And then, of course, the last one is speculative motive. That means the ability of people to be able to invest in certain financial instruments. We call them stocks, shares, and bond. And the reason why we have to engage in speculation is simply because the values of this asset changes momentarily. And so, as a portfolio investor, you have to be at alert to either invest your money when the value of this asset goes up, or divest your money when their value goes down. So these are the major reasons why money takes place. So with these few points of mine, I want to believe that you'll be able to get something added to your system to what you already know. But this does not stop here. You can also go through your textbooks to add more knowledge to what you already have, and in addition to what your teacher already passed across to you in the course of the term. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.